I'm convinced you have to talk to Warno
Yeah!
to get an audience. Like, if you do just meme videos, it's...
Hello and welcome to this Warno 2v2 DEFCON2 Tournament game. We're in the qualifiers, and today we've got Team Pro Commie Hut and Cuff. Their team name is Desant ATGM Team, Desant Bundle of Sticks Team, Desant 9K111 Team, and they're up against woeisme and Eclipse. Their team name is The Leftovers. And I was in the Discord the other day, and we've got a post from woeisme bragging about the fact that he's rank 1. So woeisme, rank 1 on the ladder. Rank 1 on the ladder. Good job, woeisme. So we're expecting great things from woeisme this game. After all, he's rank 1 on the ladder. I haven't watched this game, right? I haven't watched it. But I think Blue have the better draft here. They've got the NATO divs. They've got 82nd Airborne and 5th Panzer. So I'm not sure how those slipped through the cracks there. Not sure how those slipped through the cracks there. I'm trying to check the replays, but whatever. Because they put the bands up. I can't be bothered. So Cuff is just going to YOLO in with a bunch of 82nd Airborne stuff. And then Pro Commie's going to back him up. They do have a fob. So he's going to back him up with some rolling threes. He's opened Lars too. It's interesting. Typically, you'd want to buy that on the first tick or something, because, yeah, that's an extra tank that's not going to be in the fight. But if he's done a timing, maybe he'll be able to hit these as they come down the road. So we'll see. There's not much going to the right. One Jaeger, one LAV, and one Recon Heli. And there's not much going to... Oh, they are actually going to try and rush the left. Usually this doesn't work because the enemy will get there first if they put their airborne units there. Switch it to their opponents. 4th is a pretty popular pick on Pact. Backed up by a tank div. And this tank div, they've gone for 119Y, which late game is going to have a serious advantage because of the T-80Us, the T-80UDs, and in the early game it's got the Spetsnaz, so this is a really powerful forward deploy from Red. And they've opened MiG-29, they've opened helicopters, they've got a Cub there, 3 Igloos, and then just this massive forward deployed stack from both players. Spetsnaz Origami Paper Mache, Spetsnaz Orange Potato, it's an anti-tank team. Spetsnaz Regular, it's an anti-infantry team. Spetsnaz Gru, which is a recon team. And then, yeah, Fallschirmjäger, it's quite surprising. Like, where did all 4th's points go? That's weird. You'd expect some Metis squads, some FS Jaeger Metis. Not seen any, but they have sent units here. Oh, there's one FS Metis, so we'll see what happens to these guys. And yeah, T-55s purchased on the opener, which is weird. Last time we saw Eclipse on this map, he unloaded this CV here and then promptly forgot about it for like the next 5 minutes. So hopefully he's learned his lesson. And there's not much going over here. Echo's a really useful one to contest. That's a waste of points. Like, you should just put one of these over here. It's cheaper. So yeah, because Red can get here at the start and then smoke a bit and go in. So let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. So we'll cast the game, and I'll do it from this perspective. Right, so they're off, and it's time for me to thank the generous channel joiners. They're the ones bankrolling this entire operation. They allow me to cast games that I wouldn't normally be casting because the casts don't do as well as my normal day-to-day games. But I don't have to chase views, so I can do things that are good for the community, and I can do things which are not necessarily just maximizing views to try and get the most money. So he is opening up the Lars on the road, and maybe he did time it, although he's a bit late, so I guess not. He's going to hit this. So that AA helo goes down. The Lars is hitting... Okay. Oh, that's some good hits there. Will it kill anything? Maybe you should have spread it out a bit. But yeah, it looks like they're all going to make it. This Escortini is going to fire all its rockets into that. Surprised there was no AB Stinger. There was, he just didn't put it in the middle. And lots of transports dying there. Eclipse just sending the CV straight into the Lars volley. But I think he'll be okay. So the Lars volley's just finished. Over here, looks like the airborne managed to kill somebody. Oh no, what's he doing? He's just driving right into it. That was very sad. You hate to see it. The last volley was actually interrupted, so now it's going in again. And it gets the supply, which is really not great. And the CV's exposed. So, yeah, that was pretty decent. This is probably going to die as well. Cuff probably can't believe his luck here. The enemy literally just drove a CV into him, and now Red's not got Delta. This LAV also has got this zone. The Spetsnaz are struggling simply because there's not that many of them compared to the airborne. And the OPs, you want them at the back. To be honest, you really don't need 3 OPs. So Pro Commie now he's bought a Waffle, Mega Waffle 1, but this SU-27S is just here. It keeps missing though. Okay, there we go. But now it's flying over the Rolands, and that's probably not going to survive because it's flown straight over it. They've got good accuracy, and down it goes. So the Spetsnaz are doing alright actually. Looks like they're winning. The airborne engineers are very strong, but Spetsnaz are stronger. They are also more expensive. So, yeah, the Leopard 1's in a good spot, the Racist is in a good spot. To be honest, I like the Leopard 1 over here. But, yeah, so the Milan is going to go in on that T-55 there. We'll see what happens. Just eating it. I can hear the sound of rocket RT. So, RM-70s. Yeah, that's a good RM-70 volley. Might kill that airborne. It's all about the RNG on those splashes. Looks like that airborne's going to make it. So that's good news for Cuff. woeisme is too clumped up here. He's going to summon more Lars volleys. Oh, here it is. And Red's just got this problem that they're on the bad side. So it's very difficult for them to resupply their stuff because of this forest here. Whereas Blue has no such qualms. I guess actually Red could try and get something to here, which they did do, but they failed. So maybe it's not the bad side. Because yeah, if Red gets something to here, then Blue can't reinforce. But no, I definitely prefer Blue's side. The disadvantage Blue has is in Echo, because Echo's a lot easier to take than Delta. Eclipse has managed to sort these guys out, and he's bought a CV, but it's a tank CV, so it's going to take a while to get there. And now both these teams are just rocket RTing the snot out of each other, and I don't see a whole lot of reinforcements. T80UD purchased. Okay. And I'm really surprised that Eclipse went for these ones and not the ATGM ones with the max range ATGM. That would be really useful on this map. These Spetsnaz, they're just getting hammered, and Cuff has got reinforcements, whereas woeisme doesn't. But he's the #1 ranked player, so I'm sure it'll be alright. So this Leopard 1, you know, it's in a good spot. And woeisme, you know, he's unloaded a bunch more guys into the Lars. His CV's firing, so the enemy know where his CV is. This needs to move. It's firing from the open anyway, which is a bit odd. Usually you'd want it like on the edge of some trees or something. Yeah, so Commie doing a good job with these Lars, but the problem he's got now is that when they run out of ammo, if you queue up attack orders on them, attack position orders, it swaps to the MG3. So it's now attempting to drive over there and shoot its MG3 at the enemy. So we'll see if it notices. We'll see if Commie notices. LGBT is going in on that Cub, which is out of ammo, and the other one's all the way back here, so that Cub's probably very dead. And yeah, it can't help itself. Dies. Oof. If that Cub had got that, it would be nights out. And 8-second Airborne does get seed, so they could buy a seed. But you know, that's another minute's income, so I can understand why they don't want to. The CV finally goes down, and Cuff is just pouring it on them with 82nd Airborne. Yeah, 119th. After they run out of the Spetsnaz, which are mostly dead or wounded, and they're not being resupplied, they're just being used. Like, this is just gonna die, right? Both on 1 HP. Oh man. Stuff in transports there. T8UD's good. I really would like Red to try and take this, but, you know, them and what army? I'm just not sure, like, where's all their stuff? Oh, okay. So they've got these 2 RM-70s here not doing anything. So that's a lot of stuff. That's 2 minutes income, basically, give or take. This is obviously more than 1 minute's income. And they just keep losing stuff to the Lars, which they, you know, like this Spetsnaz should have been ran away so that it could be healed. Eclipse, trying to help out as best he can. I'm just really surprised he's buying these and not the ones with the ATGMs, because that would be just so useful. Eagle goes down there to the Cub ASF combo, and the Cub needs to move now or it's going to die. Cuff doing a decent job resupplying his units. Like that's that 1 HP airborne we saw before. Eclipse just sort of unloading his guys in the middle of nowhere. Really needs to help out his buddy. Like, that's too far away. You want to get him there. What? Where's he going? Okay. So, RM70 volley. Yeah, it's a good volley. It's a good volley. That TOT2 should go down if he uses the full volley on it. The supply's finally shown up, but there's no infantry to supply anymore. Too many losses. T80UD just getting smacked by a Jaguar 2, apparently. Yeah, so these should move now, which they are doing. And I just don't, like, I just don't understand this from Eclipse. Why is he doing that? You need infantry in there, like, immediately, not ages away. And, like, I can understand trying to take this, to be honest, but why here? You know, and this is going there, like, it's odd. You know, the T-55 can't even avenge. Lars, okay, so there's actually just 4 Lars. So there's big Lars moment, and it's just impossible for woeisme to leave any infantry in here. It's just all dying. But yeah, there's no CV either. They're just sort of feeding in stuff. Yeah, Cub's out of rounds, and now it's been spotted by the Eagle. See if he moves it away. He's trying, but this is a TOT2, so it doesn't do much missing. So these should really be unloading if they can shoot. Yeah, I mean, it's not fantastic. It's not fantastic at all. Cobby's just Larsen. He's got a CV here as well to buff him, but he sort of left it in a weird spot, so it's not really doing anything. Because it's not actually in the range of any of these. That would make them reload faster. Having said that, 4 Lars will drain a fob pretty quickly. It's been 10 minutes and it's at half. I'm surprised they didn't open to... Oh, actually, Cuff doesn't get a fob on 82nd Airborne, so that's why. And this is a pretty overlooking game to me, so we're going to speed it up a bit. And oh, I see. Yes, they have. They're about to resign. So there you go. We got the world #1 player here, yeah. You know, ladder rank ain't everything, basically. It matters a lot because it's generally a proxy for skill, but. Yeah, just generally quite a poor showing this tournament from this team, despite the skill. Whereas Pro Commie and Cuff, I believe they qualify now, because I've seen them win twice. Sadly, it comes up in my profile when you click Cuff, but he plays the game a lot. Pro Commie's ranked 14th, with 149 games this season. Eclipse has 6, but woeisme, the world rank 1. With 348 rank games. Just a lot of rank games. Rank 1. And, yeah, you know, he took twice as many losses as the guy with 6 games. So, it's great to see some new blood in the tournaments, but, you know, don't feel, if your ladder rank is low, don't feel too upset about that, basically. And if somebody's got a high ladder rank, they're bragging on the Discords, just show them this video. So do please leave a comment, it helps with the engagement. You just have to write GG, it takes 5 seconds, and I'll see you in the next one.